All right, now I'm going to show you a way to make a really simple, really quick workspace. This would be something where you might just have a document you want to send out to the kids really quickly, really easily, like a homework assignment. They're just going to complete the document, turn it in, something like that. I use this a lot for this type of activity just because it's quick and it's easy. And as I said before, it's really easy to then check in and see who's completed it, to grade it, to do all those kinds of things all in one place. So to do a really simple one like that, we actually only have to fill in one of these columns, and that's the add evidence column here. So you're going to click that, you're going to get your card to fill out. You only have to do one of these. You'll give it a title, okay, and enter a description. This is for the students, so it could be directions for them to get them started or anything like that. Then you get your sharing options. So you have two choices: a copy per learner, that's this single person, the checkbox here, and that would obviously make a document for every student in your class. So each kid would have their own document to complete and turn in. That would be great for like a homework assignment, something like that. Then the copy per group would be something where every student is going to have the same document shared with them. So it's one document with all the kids on it. This would be something you might use for just a directions page, something like that for them. But again, you'll have to make that decision based on kind of what activity or what project or what thing you're putting up here. Then you have two choices for what you're going to share. You can add a link in there. I don't use that very often. Or pull something right from your Google Drive. That's what I use most often, and it's going to come up and you can search it. Obviously, if it's something you have just right in your drive, you'll see it listed down here. Here's a copy of comprehension questions that I shared out. I think I did this exact same thing with those. You'll notice it said copy of. I started to figure out as I started to use this more and more that a document cannot be put on here through Hapara. It won't even show up when you search for it in your drive like that if it's shared with other people or even in a shared folder. So you'll have to make a copy of it specifically for this project. So if you have a document that you've shared with a team or a colleague, it's not going to show up. You'll have to make a copy of it, and then it'll be there that you can put it in. An extra step, but not too hard. Then you're going to just click a start date. So we'll start at Monday, and as I said in the description, it would be due Tuesday. You can always extend the due date later. So if you say it's going to be due Tuesday and then you decide, oh wait, this project isn't going to get done, let's extend it another week, whatever it might be, you can always do that later. So it's no worries. Then you're just going to click the blue save button and you're going to be good to go. What you're going to see here is what the students are going to see. They're going to click on this copy of Chapter 10 comprehension questions, and it's essentially going to open it up and create that copy for them in their Google Drive to fill in and complete. Then on the student tile, they're going to see a little submit button. So when they're finished, they'll click submit, and that's how it gets turned into you. Once they submit it, they cannot edit it any further. If they decide or they accidentally submit, and this does happen a lot sometimes with students, is they'll click submit and they'll say, oh, but I forgot to do something. You can always go in and return it for editing to them. You'll just go right into the workspace and it'll show you submitted ones here, and you'll just say return to student, and then they'll get a chance to edit again before they turn it in. Then your last step is just to click this publish button up here in the top right corner, and that'll publish it to all your students, anybody in your group or your class that's going to see it, and they'll be able to get started. So that's it. All these other tiles are not necessary for something simple like this. It is something you can add later. You can click on any of these tiles to again add a rubric here. You could again embed a rubric from your Google Drive. If you want to add resources, I do this a lot where I'm adding links for students. So here I might title this links and then tell students These are links they can use, and then I would embed different links for them. And then your goals is where I just kind of put objectives. Sometimes I put the direction sheet if I have one, if it's a large project and there's a long direction sheet that I've made for Google and Google Docs, I'll submit that here. And you can do multiple tiles here for anything. But again, you don't have to do those. Those are for maybe another time as you get more used to it. What we have here, the one tile under add evidence, is as easy it is to share out to all your students. And again, you just click publish and you'd be done.